Yo, guys, I literally don't know what happened, bro. I don't know what happened, but this sneaker is moving really, really different. And I want to put you guys up on game and tell you about this resale, how it's moving, and kind of what's the best way to go about these. But hey, this is an interesting sneaker, and I feel like this shoe right here is going to be one of those defining releases from Nike and Jordan brand. So let's chop it up about these joints. Let's get into today's video, man. Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? Thank you guys so much for popping back up to the channel, man. It's always greatly appreciated, bro. I got so much energy right now. I don't know why, bro. It was a rest day today, and usually around this time, I'm like a little bit sluggish. Not sluggish, but like a lot more calm, I would say. But man, I came home, I said, bro, I feel so good. I got so much energy, which is a great thing. You know what I'm saying? It's super great. I feel good, thank God. And hopefully you guys are having a great day as well. And if you are, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and run them likes up for your boy Defenses to keep that energy up. Let's keep that interaction high. And yeah, it'd be greatly appreciated, man. And shouts out one of the homies, man. He keep commenting saying, bro, where the sense of the day's been? And this one right here, I pulled out. I said, it's a nice little weather today. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold, like right in the middle. And I pulled out that Killian Angel share. And man, I just love it, bro. You guys see how much I've worn this. I only had it for like a year. I want to say a little over a year. But bruh, I overuse this joint right here, Killian Angel share. Scent of the day. Shouts out to the homie that wanted me to, you know, incorporate the scent of the days back into the videos. So I got you, bro. I hope you comment. Let me know what you rocking today as well. All right, so with the topic of the day, the video of the day, I like to call these like blogs, like I would say vlog, but we ain't going nowhere. But we doing a virtual blog. We talking about what's going on in the sneaker community. And the sneaker that we are talking about today is something that has honestly been turning a lot of people's head. Like, yo, what is going on? What should we do? And that is for the Air Jordan 1 Virgil Archives, the Alaska joints. I'm telling you, a lot of people are still commenting on my older videos like, yo, Defenses, you said it would drop this. You said it cop it then. And I honestly will still stick to that same point about when I would get that shoe. And again, bro, the prices have been as low as like $500 in my size 9.5. Now they back creeping up to that $600 price range. And I think, I will say, I think these joints will simmer around that $600 to $650 range, which is still in the range I gave initially with $500 and $700. But again, I think with this one being a first, this is a one of one, you know what I mean? This is a Virgil and Jordan 1 strict collaboration. I think this is gonna be that first one that kind of defines that entire line. I see them doing a bunch more colorways in the VAAs. Like I can see a Chicago, I can see a Royal, I can see all those OG colorways getting collaborated with the VAA state and the Jordan 1. It only makes sense, bro. Nike knows how to drag things along. They know how to get our money. They know how to keep us in that loop. And that's the best route to go if I'm being completely honest. And that might be one of the main reasons we did not see, I guess you could say, traditional sneakers app release. We didn't see a shock drop. We haven't even seen exclusive access on the Nike sneakers app. So that could be something they want to do. They want to safeguard these. They don't want to, you know, make it seem like these were too easy to get, because again, this is a company we talk about, multi-billion-dollar company, and they want to keep that hype around certain releases, certain collabs and stuff like that. So everything can't be too easy to get. I know that might sound crazy. I know you're probably like, yo, why would Nike do that? Why wouldn't they just make as many pairs as possible to sell them? And it's gonna bite them at the end of the day in the long run, because you're gonna come back to a couple releases and I'm like, oh, they're gonna sit like everything else has been sitting. Chicago's, I even seen some Lakers sitting here and there, and there's a bunch. I seen some Wolf Grays sitting as well on somebody's Instagram the other day. So these pairs are still low key sitting, you know, restocking, whatever you want to call it, whatever it may be. But you don't want a Virgil and Jordan 1 collab to be sitting. And the prices was tanking, you know what I'm saying? I really do feel like Nike be watching all that. They like, hold on, why the price going down in the resale value, which correlates to the hype. You know what I'm saying? The more hype a shoe is, the more the resale value gonna be. You can put those two and two together, and I'm like, yo, there's no way we don't get a Nike sneakers app drop. And I still think we could get one. I am not counting that away. Like, we not gonna chalk that up as an L. I really think Nike could still do a sneakers drop release out of nowhere. I was even trying to see when Virgil's birthday was, you know, some of those I guess key dates around Virgil. It gotta be something, bro. I am not the only one that's been saying this. And originally we supposed to get it April 3rd. A bunch of people saying we was getting those. Pairs is loaded on the sneakers app, and next thing you know, the things went just like that in terms of not even releases. Not even releasing. They just disappeared, bro. They just literally disappeared. But yeah, man, the Resell is doing some very, very interesting things. Pull back on sneaker or StockX. I'm about to say sneakers app. The StockX app to check the resale value. Just to kind of see, man. Again, my pair, my size 9.5, going for $596. And size 10, 673. Again, they flowed up there, bro. And the bigger sizes getting near and dear to that $700 price range. I know the huge question is like, yo, when should I buy this shoe, bro? And I'm be honest, bro, I would just get them now. I honestly would get them now. I don't see the resale tanking anymore. I think the resellers are gonna hold that price firm. And if you do have the extra $700, $800, this sounds crazy, bro. If you got the extra $600, $700 sitting around, you should get them. I know that's terrible advice, bro. That's terrible advice. I honestly, if I had $700 to just blow, if I'm just giving a real good recommendation, bro, I wouldn't tell you to invest that, bro. I would definitely tell you to invest it and go to Robinhood, find you a couple stocks, and yeah, that's what I would do with $700 that I wanted to just, you know, fluff off if I wanted to, and that's what I would tell you guys to do. But of course, we got a sneaker channel, so if you don't want to buy the shoes, you want to use that money more wisely, which, you know, I would definitely do. Invest the money, bro. Spending $700-800 on sneakers is crazy. And again, the main reason why I bought a bunch of, I guess, $1,000 sneakers is because I sold all my shoes, bro. I sold all my shoes, got a nice payout, and you know, tricked off a couple thousand. You know, it is what it is. And yeah, the rest of the money is put away. So, you know, that's just my recommendation. If you over there like, yo, I don't know if I should get them or not, if you in that boat, bro, don't buy them. Invest your money. Save your money if you got to, and get those later. And I know I said in an earlier video about my top 5 grills I want to get, and this is kind of my new approach to copping sneakers. And I know it might sound kind of crazy, but every shoe you do not need to get. And I kind of am, you know, kicking myself in the tail because I went ahead and bought the University Blue foam posits for like $200. Could have got it for even cheaper if I waited, which, you know, I wish I did. But you can pass up on some of these releases, bro, that's been coming out, and get those joints later, either on sale or get them when, you know, they're at the best price point. And most of these joints are going for like retail, if not a little under or a little over. So the shoes you really, really want, those grails like these Virgils, if you really want those, you can pass up on like a whole month of releases and get that shoe you really want, bro. That's just kind of how I go about it now. And I would recommend you guys do the same thing, bro. So if you want them, pass up on a couple of months of releases, bro. Us sneakerheads be buying shoes, 2-3 pair of shoes a month, bro. That's like $600-700. That's already your money for the Virgil. So again, I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, and you can apply that to, you know, your way forward on collecting sneakers and add sneakers into your collection and getting those grails, man. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all up too long. Y'all let me know what y'all think we should do with the Virgil Archive, the Alaskas. It's 1 of 1, and I personally will recommend you guys to get them now if you do really want them, or just save up for them, you know, pass on a couple releases. This month is dry. Like, a lot of people should be saving mad bread this month because there's not much dropping. Me personally, I only wanted one shoe this month, and that is the Virgil. So that's why I'm gonna spend, you know, $600 on them whenever I do buy them, you feel me? But other than that, you should save a lot of money in April, but in May, it's gonna start picking back up, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, run them likes up, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any content. And with all this being said, man, it was great chopping up with you guys. Let me get you in the next video, man. Peace.